and achieve what it did?
Well, yes, I've heard my father talk about that experience. He was in Hindu college here in Delhi when it happened. His elder brother, of course, fought in 71. I'm experiencing it for the first time, and all the things that you read, that this is going to be the longest day, that yes, that routine, that this is the night and this is the day, has blurred. We are in a state of frenetic movement, second by second. A single piece of information that would have been the biggest story of the news day is now incidental. I mean, imagine if I were told that the ports in Gujarat have been shut for all berthing operations. That would have been the biggest story probably of the week. But now it is an incidental factor in a news flow that is updating us, despite the fact that we are in an operational information vacuum. So I don't know what was hit. I don't know what we hit back on. I can speculate. I have some information, and I'm taking a lot of pain. I promise you, I'm taking a lot of pain to check that, because I refuse to be a moron like the Pakistani defense minister. I just refuse to be it. So it's okay to know half an hour later if the plane has been shot down or something. Then to say that I saw something on Twitter and we've done this and go and tell the world and make a monkey of yourself. He's welcome to do so. I refuse to do so. More developments, ladies and gentlemen. This might be relevant to a lot of people. All remaining examinations of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India stand postponed. This was a decision taken late last night, as informed by us. This has now been officially notified this morning. So if you were scheduled to give pending examinations for chartered accountancy, well, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has now postponed those examinations. You will be well advised to check their advisory, which is available on their website, for further information on what is going to happen. No further date of these have yet been announced as we speak. Let's get Wing Commander Sudhakaran in. Wing Commander Sudhakaran, good morning to you. What is your assessment, sir? We've had plenty of hours, and I was genuinely expecting to wake up this morning to possibly see that people who are living in Jaisalmer, who are living in Pathankot, who are living in Jammu will be posting visuals of damage, of craters. Nothing. It was nothing. Now, I don't want us to become complacent to think that no further waves will come or nothing can happen. But in effect, we have seen India's air defense system operationalized for the first time in an active situation, and so far it looks like it's holding fast.
Oh, absolutely, Rishabh. I'm in a jolly good mood. I was awake the whole night. In fact, I went to bed at 4 a.m. Let me start with a joke. What I have heard from my Pakistani brethren is that because of the chaos and confusion and the desperation that they are in, the Pakistani government has announced work from home for its small-scale industry. And these guys have started blowing their homes up. So having said that, let's come to the brass tacks, right? What is this war all about? Let's get that straight. I think we are moving, round and round and round, and then trying to find one garb of the other, one curtain or the other. We're trying to hide. It is the figure of 72. Let's understand that. That's the narrative that we need to take head on. That is what we are not doing. So, unless and until we don't address the root cause, it is going to be very, very difficult for us. Every time we escalate, or every time we land into a situation, right from 47 to 65 to 71 to Kargil, we talk about this bogey of de-escalation. Now, this means that when a boxer is about to win, has cornered his opponent, the umpire comes and says, come on, let's give him some glucose and fresh oxygen, and then let's actually build him back, and then, let him come and fight you. This is what is happening. And that bleeding India by 1,000 cuts, we are allowing that to happen. It is not Pakistan which is actually making that happen. Because whenever they try to bleed us, we give them a bloody good nose, and then you give them time to recuperate and then send tum aa jao. Go back 1,000 years back, the same mistake that Prithviraj did. He allowed Gauri 17 times. He gave him 17 opportunities. What you are witnessing today is a consequence of those 17 chances that our kings gave them.
Okay, I want to pick your mind on it just a little bit sequentially, if you'll allow me, Wing Commander, because it's a conversation both ways. Do we want a prolonged conflict that goes on into weeks and months? Probably not.
No, Rishabh, can I? If you give me 2 minutes to indulge.
Please.
See, if this is our right time. See, Pakistan is at its worst moment, right? You have been taking paracetamol and brufens to suppress your pain. You need a surgery on yourself. So take a break from your business, get admitted in your hospital and treat your disease for all. Vaccinate them. As long as this POJK and Gilgit-Baltistan is going to remain, there is no justice that is going to be done to your Kashmiri Pandits. This Kashmir will always, create different kinds of problems. This is the time. You have a cold start doctrine. When are you going to implement it? You made this doctrine 20 years back. I am telling you, this is the time for you to implement cold start doctrine. Next 4 or 5 days, grab 50 kilometers in Bahawalpur and Lahore. Before we get onto the table, now you tell me you want my land, you take your land, right? That is a bargaining chip. And then take in writing from them, give in writing that you will dismantle your terrorist camps. POJK and Gilgit-Baltistan, in any case, if you have it, you will not allow terrorism to come from there. Then this narrative of Azad Kashmir and jihadis and this freedom struggle will be set once for all. They will need to then wage the war from Islamabad, which means it is an act of war. Not like what we have, the kind of confusion that we have done. So this is the time that we can do it. I think Modi and Doval knows this. And what we need to do is, while we talk about, we need to fight this war with double face. You talk about de-escalation, you talk all the good things diplomatically. I don't care. But you fight like a soldier. You fight like Krishna did in Mahabharata. Talk dharma, but if you need to adopt adharma for holding dharma, so be it. If I need to perpetrate lies and then in the process create a fog of war, confusion in the enemy lines, so be it.
All right, stay with me. What you're watching on your screens